So anyway, today we had an interesting event. My somebody invited me out to a campaign barbecue, a political campaign barbecue. There's an election happening in this thing we call Canada, that many people call Canada, and the local candidate was hosting a barbecue to, shake hands with people. So I'm an open-minded guy. This guy wanted to go down there, so I went down there, said hello to the guy. And while I was there, we were sitting around this table, a few of us. Somebody said, "Why don't we have a coffee chat on the election?" We have this coffee chat thing, right, where we sit around and talk about it. The idea is to talk about whether it's valuable, whether people vote or do vote, why do they vote, and the importance of it, the differences between democracy and oligarchy and plutocracies and anarchy and all that sort of thing. What's monarchy? And I think it'd be a great chat. So we got the idea, hey, why don't we ask this political guy if he'd come down and give his little bit on what he thinks of that. So so we did, and he said he'd come down. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, it'd be interesting to see, and because people get the first-hand, look into the eyeballs of this guy and listen to what he has to say, and he'll come down for a few minutes and say his little bit, pass his flyers out, and some people might be convinced by that and sway their vote if they're voters and so on. Other people might not. But it'd be a great discussion, because I think it's important to have a discussion about voting and so on once in a while, because we get to ask ourselves, what are we, right? Do we really have to vote for people to govern our lives? Is it important? Is the current system legitimate? Is it based on a voluntary basis? And these sorts of questions, I think, when we put ourselves into a situation where we're going to be open-minded, discussing about an important topic like this, but surely, you have this vast organization of people that call themselves government, well, that affects our lives, right? So it's important, I think, to engage a discussion once in a while, because it can teach us a lot about ourselves and about our situation and our relationship with others, and whether or not what we're doing is important, whether or not we should change what we're doing or not change what we're doing or improve what we're doing along the lines of getting involved with things like government. So I know there was absolutely nothing in this video of any substance, but I just wanted to put the point out there that we're open-minded and we're willing to listen to about anybody. I, for one, don't automatically have a knee-jerk reaction to say that all politicians are psychopaths or whatever. I mean, especially people who are just getting into it, like this guy is a new candidate, first time he's ever run. Whether he's ever thought about the things that we talk about in terms of politics, I have no idea. I have no reason to believe that he has. He might have fully good intentions. So my point is, let the guy have his bit, and I think it'll make for a great discussion. What do you think? If you got any comments, post them down below, and hope to hear from you. All the best. Bye for now.